Well, if it isn't Thursday.
Yes, it is.
It is Thursday, my dudes.
Yeah, boy.
And it is time for the Voices from Behind podcast. A podcast.
What I will touch you for next week. Because you made me watch this shit. So I
What?
got the perfect shit for you.
This is a fun film.
It's one of the better movies made by a game.
Yeah, no. I actually watched it before we started the show, and I had the time of my fucking life. It's one of the dumbest premises, and the dumbest, but it's still great. Like the action is great.
I hate it.
And
guess what?
I hate it too, but you know.
Guess what? Next week, you're gonna get a movie that you're gonna absolutely hate.
You know, I had a great film prep for you for the end of the month, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
For those that
I actually had an idea between two movies.
Oh shit.
And I decided to give you, in my honest to God opinion, the worst one.
Oh, great. Well,
that's subjective.
All opinions are subjective at the end of the day. But for those that haven't guessed yet, this is this podcast where we give movies to each other every week, and then we discuss them the week after. There's usually no, theme for movies. Like sometimes we'll do a theme like March now, where we're doing the
found footage.
We did the found footage month. We did the 80s month. Theme. We did the Christmas month. Theme.
Yeah.
And this month, because it's March, we're doing an all-female sort of, female-led sort of month, where it's a female in the main role. And, last we talked about Bird Box, we talked about Atomic Blonde, and today we're going to talk about Lara Croft, but that's not till later, or it might be even sooner, because there isn't much news apart from coronavirus.
There is some.
There's bits. What we're going to do is we're going to go over what we did during the week while I sip my lovely tea.
Well,
we're going to talk about some news, and we're going to talk about Tomb Raider. I am Evo. Who are you?
I'm also Evo.
Very good. When it's the funniest thing when I tell people about the podcast outside of the podcast, for those that haven't heard, and I say your name, they're like, why do you refer to yourself in the third person? And I'm like, I'm not.
Imagine being a Jake and knowing another Jake. Does that mean that you're
imagine somebody having the same name as you? I don't believe that for 1 second.
I mean, this is England where names like Charlet exist.
Chanelay. I actually know Charlet. I actually know a girl called Chanelay. Yeah, it's not even England. Like up here, names get even weirder. Because you get blends Gaelic between like Scottish and Irish names, and it's just a good time, I think. Maybe, kinda, sorta. How are you, sir? What did you do this week?
This week let's start with the bad news.
Oh,
yesterday I went and saw The Invisible Man.
Oh no.
It's not the worst movie, because the worst movie for this year I saw.
What's the worst one that you see?
I'm keeping it. I will give it to you at some point.
Am I going to get it at some point? All right.
Yeah, you're going to get it.
I'm going to get shit film to watch.
That movie is... But this movie was so fucking bad, and me and Vesco sat there and were like, what the fuck is this? So here's the premise to The Invisible Man.
Yeah, a woman is...
in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, naturally, she tries to run away from him, and she has prepared a plan.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
And plan goes... it doesn't actually go haywire. It almost goes fine. But, the guy learns that his wife left him by virtue of her sister driving her away without her knowing that she was abused. Okay, that's fine. So, the normal actual response to this is to get your brother, fake your own death, and use the suit that you have created that perfectly bends the light and makes you fucking invisible. Are you following now?
It sounds like a horrible.
It is
revenge plot.
This is literally the most bullshit thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
It sounds a little bit contrived. I thought he was just going to be an asshole to her. That's what the trailer made it look like, and nobody would believe her. That's a good enough premise.
okay, we got to that part. I mean, that was part of the movie, but she vehemently denied because he was a narcissist.
But
A
do
narcissist
we
don't
have to do the
genuinely.
whole convoluted I am going to make thing to
Okay,
it?
no. Let me continue because this movie is just beginning. And
Okay.
she's staying at
Spoilers
her
for
friend.
the Invisible
Yeah,
Man, folks.
please don't watch it.
Come back in five
Uh,
minutes.
so she's staying at her sister's friend's place, who's played
Okay.
by an actor I actually genuinely enjoy, whose name I always forget, and I was made a note to myself to Google it, but
I will Google
yeah,
it
I
for
forgot.
you, sir. One second.
He was in Leverage, the black dude from Leverage. He's a genuinely good actor. I mean, in Leverage he showed depth and ability, and here he's fucking ripped as shit, but he's kind of fucking useless.
The Invisible Man. Aldous Hodge? Is that his name?
Let me just.
Yeah, it
Let me
is.
just.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Yeah, he's a.
Or is it?
He was in Leverage.
Yeah.
He made a
Yeah,
career
yeah,
in
yeah,
Leverage.
yeah. It's Aldous Hodge.
Yeah, he's a good, talented actor that honestly I'll be.
Oh, he's had SAG awards and stuff. So yeah, the awards don't lie.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially and he. He was in Straight Outta Compton.
And in Hidden Figures.
Well, he was Raymond in Die Hard with a Vengeance. I
Yeah.
don't remember watching that movie at all. But yeah, here is the thing: he hasn't been in that many prolific roles in big movies most of the time. But he's still a great actor. I fucking enjoy him. I think that he's severely underestimated in his ability because in Leverage, he also because his persona was this geeky know-it-all, but he occasionally had to be on site and try and swindle
He's also
people.
still quite young as well. Still.
Oh, I mean, yeah, and he was able to perfectly imitate a British gangster accent, and just switching between an American and British accent in the. Then so just flip the switch and just switch it immediately. He's pretty good. I fucking love it.
Okay.
But here is the issue. Now, so you have an actor I genuinely like that's not being used. That's how the fucking movies I've seen in the past 2 years at this point. If people don't know, I said the exact same thing about that fucking movie with Daniel Craig.
Knives Out?
Yeah.
Ah.
Amazing actors, all of them underused. All of them. And whatever. And you know, she's trying to get her life on back where she is, and then suddenly the guy is there in his invisible suit. I'll give them credit for that. At least they understood physics.
Okay.
Up until the second part of the movie, they understood physics. He was there. He was not being seen, but
so it's not a special ability. It's a suit.
Yeah, it's a suit.
Okay.
And you can hear the rotating cameras that were reflecting light. They didn't go into detail how the fuck it actually functions, so I'm just making assumptions how it did.
Well, you don't need to go into too much detail over it. It's a fucking, it's a fantasy story. It's not even...
Yeah, and you can hear the things just rotate constantly to redirect the light and so that he appears that he's invisible. But he's also using that to his advantage because he's pretending to be a ghost.
Boo.
He's also taking pictures of his wife because they're technically divorced, and and Aldous' daughter that was sleeping in a bed. Then he was completely messing her life. She applied for a job. He made sure she didn't get it. He also drugged her with diazepam. And this is the weird part. I don't think that diazepam made you fucking sleepy, but
it does.
No, fair. Okay, fair.
Diazepam
is something that makes you calm. I don't think
it's like Valium, but it's also a pain medication. It's supposed to calm you down. Yeah, my former boss used to take him to help him with headaches and stuff, and he was like, I shouldn't take more than like 1 or 2, because then I'll be just like curl up in a ball and fall asleep.
Fair enough, but
it's basically Valium.
But here's the thing: it was never explained because how the wife got the diazepam, Cecile or C, because the diazepam that was used was the same one that she used earlier to drug her husband to make sure he was asleep when she tried to escape. And it was the same bottle. And nobody believes her, and everybody thinks that she's insane. Yada yada yada. You know, the whole fucking nine jazz shit. And then her sister receives an email from her, from supposedly her, that was written by her husband, that basically says, "Oh, you're suffocating." Yada 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 yada. Bullshit. Because apparently you can make a you're her sister. You should know how she talks and what words she uses.
Yeah, you should know. Is it established they're like kind of estranged, or are they actually just sisters?
No. They're sisters, but since C was abused and all that fucking jazz, and her sister didn't know. I mean, you can assume that they didn't have much contact, but still, that doesn't make it. But you know.
Because this movie's making the rounds and it's getting a lot of like really good reviews.
Oh, I think I know why.
Why?
Also, I'm gonna. Oh, I'll get to the ending. And
well, no, I know that it's part of the Dark Universe.
No, it's not.
Did you know that?
No, it's not. And I'm gonna get to that part as well.
Yeah, because it's basically a remake of the original Invisible Man, because now they're making a Dracula film as well.
I'll get to that part. Also meeting a double max 7 days, so yeah. So what I
double max 7 days yet again, and you do not share.
So stuff goes on. Then the daughter is C has a fucking mental breakdown, lies on the floor crying and sobbing. The daughter of Aldous comes and tries to help her, but she gets bitch slapped by the fucking Invisible Man.
By the ghost.
Who literally sends her flying, and she's like, "Oh, she did it!" And I'm sitting there going like, "Bitch, are you fucking for real?" In that position, which part of her exactly hit you? Can we get involved that part?
Her. Maybe kicked her. You never know.
And they leave the house. Aldous and her daughter leave the house, and Aldous goes, "Oh, don't be in the house when we come back, because right now I need to protect my sister and my daughter, and you're kind of insane." Yeah. Fair enough. Then she tries to do stupid shit, try to protect herself. Then he attacks her, and lifts this. I'm gonna be lenient here and say 80-kilogram woman up in the air with one hand.
Is she 80 though?
I'm gonna be lenient and say 80. Metrics are off, obviously.
Because 80 kilograms is quite a bit of kilograms.
With one hand?
No, in general, it's quite a bit of kilograms for a girl.
Well, first of all, it's a woman.
Yeah, but still, even so, that's still like quite a bit. You
wait, Nazi. But no, he lifts her with one hand, and with the other hand, he wrestles the knife that she's been holding away from her.
Okay.
Now I'm like, what the fuck? She's able to fend him off, then calls an Uber that's with her in the literal fuck. He's there in like 30 seconds.
Right.
I don't know, in a suburban city. By the way, the movie's in fucking San Francisco, so you know it's a hellhole. And she drives back to her previous house where supposedly her husband killed himself. Himself, sorry.
The husband killed herself. He didn't identify as a man.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get to that part as well. And, she goes through the stuff and finds out that the bastard didn't have one suit, he had two of them.
Oh, shit.
Obviously, he had two of them.
How did he... how did he have the capabilities to make two suits? Is he a scientist?
Well, it's never really explained, but let me put it like this. This is a person that created a completely invisible suit 2 times. Is supposedly a fucking sociopath that was never smart enough in his field, even though he made a fucking thing, made a fucking discovery by that. By this, but whatever. And he somehow neglected to remove the second suit. Okay, this is gonna be important, so she hides the second suit in the closet. And I'm like, oh, I know where this is going. This is gonna be stupid, isn't it? Boy, oh boy. She calls the sister to meet up in a public place so they can talk. Then she tries to talk, but in that very vulnerable way. And I swear to God, I've never seen a character that pissed me off more than our main protagonist. I've never seen someone like this. And the husband kills the sister in the fucking middle of the restaurant with a floating knife.
Yeah.
Just, oh, by the way, he takes one slash through the throat and completely cuts it. While technically standing in front of her, to the side of the sister, across the table. Just one. I mean, okay, I'll fucking live with that. And everybody blames the sea for this. Here's the thing: it is a popular, apparently, high place that doesn't have fucking cameras in it. Excuse me, what the fuck? And no one was even glancing at the fucking place, so they can't recall. So she's put in a mental hospital. Turns out that plot twist, she was pregnant the whole time with his child, which wasn't really a plot twist because it was almost fucking said immediately after she got the test results that she got joked by diazepam. And the doctor was like, there was one more thing. I was like, oh, she's pregnant, isn't it?
She's pregnant.
Yeah, but she was pregnant.
Am I pregnant?
Okay, fine. No, listen, that's fine. But, and the guy kind of relents because he wants the child. The one thing he always wanted was a child. And since she has the child, she's like, she sends his brother to try and negotiate the whole thing.
Okay.
She rejects, which is fair. That's probably the best thing she could have done at that point. And then she hatches this plan on trying to stop him. And then there's this fight in the fucking mental hospital where professionally trained fucking police individuals get blown the fuck up by... beaten the fuck up to death by a fucking invisible man, and all of them are like, what? Oh, and his suit is kind of malfunctioning, and they're just staring at him blankly. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Come on.
Huh.
He runs through like 9 of them in a span of 30 seconds like he's a professionally trained assassin.
Maybe he is.
And
plot
he's
armor.
and he's on the way to kill the daughter of Aldous, and she calls Aldous, and they go, and Aldous gets his shit kicked in badly. Fair enough, you know. And the C goes in, uses a fire extinguisher, and to see what he has, and just shoots it. Turns out that it was the brother all along. That makes no fucking sense. No, that makes no sense because you heard the voice of both the Invisible Man and the brother. So you know that's not the fucking case. And she realizes it really fast. Fair enough. No one again believes her. I'm sitting there going like, what the fuck is this? So, and they find the brother being in the house where she was being behind the fake wall by a wall, our cat in the wall style. He was bricked up and tied up and supposedly survived all those fucking time there.
Okay.
No one questions that shit at all. And then she hatches a plan with all this. She goes to the house, pretends to talk to him and try to get him to confess that he killed her sister. But he doesn't relent. He's adamant that it was not him. We all know it was him, but that's not the point. And Aldous there listening, and she's like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go and freshen up," because she was sobbing the whole time, having another breakdown.
Right.
Then she puts the fucking invisible suit that she hid the whole fucking time, and slashes his throat. It makes it look like it was a suicide.
Ooh, sweet revenge.
And here's the thing. So this guy was smart enough to create not one but 2 suits. Never fucking figures out to hide the second suit because for reasons that I will never understand.
Figures out to go look for the second suit either. Well, did he go back to the hiding spot and go, oh, it's gone, I guess.
Oh no, yeah, he was in the house because he followed her, and he was there. You see what the fucking stupidity is? This movie was it was like 1 hour and 40 minutes. It felt like fucking 3 hours. It should have been an hour at the best with that fucking thin plot line. It just kept going and going and going. To their credit, though, the scenes where she's trying to fight the Invisible Man and doing whatever she can to try and figure out where he is, those were actually pretty well made.
Yeah, from what I can read here, it says it's been shot very well and it's directed very well.
But the plot and everything else and how the fucking acting, except all this, God bless you, all this, I just don't like it. I feel for the main character whose name I can't, who Cecile's actress. I feel for her. She tried her best, but goddamn, it's been a while since I've seen such an unlikable person.
Right.
At one point, I was actually rooting for the man because I just wanted this to end somehow to end.
Right.
And Aldous realizes that she has the suit because he sees it. By the way, that the suit perfectly fits in her in her bag. I mean, fair. With all those, I'm gonna go with nanotechnology because I don't
Yeah,
know
it seems
reasons.
like it's nanotech because you can't.
Well, it's not nanotech. Okay, so the way it looks, it's like it's this segmented with hexagonal spots with cameras specifically made so they rotate constantly and redirect the light.
Right, so basically it looks like a motion capture suit.
Kinda.
Okay.
Yes, actually, exactly like it, but
Like
way more detailed.
Okay, all right.
It's a really well designed suit. I'll give it that much. It's actually really well designed, and I do appreciate the fact that we don't see at all any CGI, and they try to keep the effects minimum so they can actually make it look good. And there was some CGI, but not much. But that's the thing that I most like was the way that they actually went with the suit itself, because they made it look like it's an actual thing, and it didn't look out of place.
Right.
Well, that being said, imagine this being part of the fucking Dark Universe now. Also, it's a Blumhouse movie for people who don't know.
The Dracula one is also going to be with Blumhouse.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna. No, it's been announced.
Also, I want to point out that we have 3 movies this month by Blumhouse. Fantasy Island, which is gonna be a complete fucking total wreck, and I'm probably gonna go and watch it tomorrow alone. Now we have The Hunt, which is
it just looks bad.
The Hunt? No, The Hunt actually looks pretty decent.
No, the trailer just makes it look horrible.
Wait, The Hunt?
Yeah, the one where the rich people hunt the poor people, and the trailer is the packs they use the same effects packs I have in the fucking trailer.
Doesn't matter. I mean, it looks actually genuinely something that I'd probably go and enjoy for what it is. I'm not expecting a fucking ground piece, but most of the reviews have been quite positive on The Hunt. Also, jokes aside, they're shooting it in fucking Croatia, which took me a grand total of 15 seconds to realize. And they figured out it's Croatia really fucking fast.
Croatia. Wait.
Well, yeah.
What's set in Croatia? What's happening in Croatia? Which character is going to be in Croatia?
All of them.
No, I mean none of the Universal monsters come from Croatia, though.
The Hunt.
Oh, the Hunt.
You mongoloid. Far.
He's set in Croatia. One of my colleagues is Croatian.
Well, they could make the werewolf movie in Croatia actually kind of fit. I mean, that's just an idea, but it's probably not going to happen.
You never know. They might. If they do, you expect payment because it's your idea. You know.
Nah.
Hey, Blumhouse, pay me. I played more Doom 2.
Oh, that's all. No, that's not everything I did this week.
Sorry, go on.
I also watched a couple of TV series.
Oh, tell me about the TV. How do you have so much time to watch all this shit? Jesus Christ.
Honestly, a couple of days I couldn't sleep, but also I spent the whole night just watching
shit. Okay.
I watched Altered Carbon Season 1 and Season 2.
That's supposedly... I've still not started it, but...
You absolute imbecile.
It's good, isn't it?
You complete useless shit. Let me put it like this. If Deus Ex ever got a TV series, it'd be kind of pointless because Altered Carbon Season 1 happened.
So it's a good show. Okay.
Season 1, yes. Season 1 is fucking amazing. It's when you have an actually good TV show, especially a sci-fi one, where it poses questions that have no clear answers and does not state that it has the answers, but it lets you decide for what's right or wrong. That's pretty much it. We genuinely have that part here because it's about in the far future, bodies are useless because now we're basically downloaded on a fucking drive and put into sleaze, yada yada.
That's why it's altered carbon, because they're all carbon life forms.
Okay, so at one point in the TV series, one of the main supporting guys, whose wife was got sentenced to 25 years, I think, something like that, for hacking, is re-sleeved in a guy suit.
Okay.
So obviously, it kind of toys with the question: well, is the guy now gay or not? Yeah, that's a question.
Does he like penis? For he was a woman before. No,
Well,
that
because
make that
because he still has feelings
for his husband, her husband.
for his wife, because he
Oh,
knows that the person inside that body is his wife, but he's kind of
my
imagine. So it's
that's a
like,
pretty decent like plot line to have in a serious sci-fi show.
well, I mean, it's not really touched upon, because honestly, if you have to touch upon it, you genuinely have to make a statement: is he gay now or is he not? I
Well,
don't personally
technically
don't think
no,
so.
because it's his wife's consciousness, even though it's a man's body.
Exactly. But he still, if they were going to sleep together, he'd have to be
Yeah,
sleeping with a man,
the is
which
gonna have to
makes
go
it
up the butt, so that makes it gay.
gay. Which makes it gay. So you're sitting there with this idea: is he now gay or not? I personally don't think so. And the show never tells you, which is good. Then I watched season 2.
Is Anthony Mackie in the second one?
Yeah,
Okay,
poor guy.
because
He got shafted.
I'm looking at the IMDb right now, and Anthony Mackie is right there.
I will not spoil, but do watch season 1. Just season 1. You will love
I'll watch them
every
both.
second. No, skip season 2. Because you know what I wanted in my sci-fi neo-dystopian future about people and what's morally and ethically correct?
What?
Fucking aliens.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that
Okay,
happens.
let's leave it at that. Leave it at that.
No. Let me continue like this. Do you know what I like more about having complex characters and people who genuinely have a really good motivation of what the fuck happened, is going on, and why they did certain stuff that does not inherently make them evil or good at the same time.
Okay.
It just makes them complex, like human beings.
Mm-hmm.
Who make them fucking one-dimensional, and now every asshole is just an irredeemable asshole.
Oh.
Do you know what I most like? Your main character that was written as this very deep and complex, troubled individual with issues, genuine fucking issues. Well, now he's just basically having issues and he's a irredeemable asshole. I'm sitting there going like, are you fucking kidding me? Anthony Mackie got the fucking short end of that stick. He deserves way
he
better.
technically plays the same character as well, so he's got the same name, but
exactly, it's the same character who got 3 sleeves, and because I will not spoil much, but it basically just pulled the same shit twice in 2 seasons, and yeah, people don't like Altered Carbon season 2 for obvious reasons, and it's not because of the actors. They got the short end of the stick. They deserve, all of them deserve much better because they tried. It's just the writing was so fucking shit.
shame.
I also
What
watched
else did you watch?
October Factions.
The hell is that? Never heard of that before.
It's a Netflix show.
Oh, right. I have Netflix. You watch more Netflix shows than me.
Well, I actually wanted to watch it last year, but somehow I couldn't get to it.
Okay.
I was severely disappointed and bored out of my fucking mind, that whole TV series.
No.
I'll summarize like this. The synopsis that you see there is not actually what actually fucking happens.
What's the
Not
show's
even
name
like
again? October Factions.
Yes.
October Faction. Okay. What is
Oh.
this? It is follow the adventures of a retired monster hunter and his family.
Yeah, that's not what happens. At all. Because first of all, they're not
What?
retired. Second of all, it's 2 active hunters and the family doesn't know. The children don't know. And it turns out that the children are foster children based on the warlocks that they kind of killed beforehand. And yeah, you get the idea. It's fucking shit.
Does it feel like a CW show where there's just a bunch of forced drama all of a sudden?
No, it's just boring and uneventful and fucking misleading, because I was expecting something, because I read through the synopsis. I was like, oh, this looks mildly interesting. It was not. Not even remotely interesting. Fuck me.
Shit.
I got bamboozled into this. And it features some decent actors, including the children. Oh, by the way, should I mention that the guy, the boy, the son, foster son, is also gay, so you kind of have to deal with that shit. And apparently the one jock in the entire fucking school who's... honestly, it reminds me of the Indian guy from Heroes. I always forget his name. He's also a pretty decent actor.
Right.
Yeah, he kind of looks a lot similar like him. He also turns out to be gay. I'm sitting there going, like, of course. Why not?
Do you remember me sending you that meme of, what was it?
That's some CW level writing right there.
The Netflix writing where it's, you can make your characters complex without making them gay. And it was like, no! No.
Well, he's not even complex. That's the whole point. That they're just basic characters.
All right. It's a bit of a shame. Oh, it's a zombie, but just
And they all pull that shit.
Teachman.
But maybe not every monster is bad. They just think they're going like, well, you see, maybe so, but most of them are genuinely bad things. And then it turns out that the father's brother was killed by a vampire. That's why he hates the monsters. But it turns out that his brother was a complete psychopath and a piece of shit. And the guy that killed him went for revenge because he turns out that he was part of the American military. And he when he went back home, his brother had found his daughter and wife, and made the wife watch as he killed the daughter, then killed her. So he went and just killed the son, but he left the brother alive. He was like, oh, my quarrel was with him.
I mean, there's bits of this that look nice. I'm cycling through the photos right now, and there's some... that doesn't look nice. Never mind. Don't pause on that. Jesus.
There aren't many monsters in it. You
That's
basically just see fucking vampires and some other shit. I don't think that.
Yeah, because they're easy to make up. Apart from this guy who I've got on the screen right now, who I don't know what's happening here, but that does not look right.
Wait. Let me just
have a look, please. I have a man. With this.
Yeah, he's gonna combust.
Yeah, but that just looks like shit. That eye, it's not. It doesn't look great.
Yeah, and I started watching again Scooby-Doo because I got bored out of my fucking mind.
Original Scooby-Doo?
Obviously. Do you know there is a book that's kind of a spoof of it called Meddling Kids?
Yes, I know of Meddling Kids.
I'm gonna go and buy it.
Go buy Meddling Kids. Oh, it's a bold man.
Written by a Spanish author, by the way.
Did you know that it was the guy who did Guardians of the Galaxy that did the Scooby-Doo films? Yeah. Same he wrote them and directed them. Oh, what's his name?
Earlier last night I actually watched Uncut Gems.
Is that good?
Yeah.
It's getting good reviews.
No, it's genuinely really good.
Oh, demonetized.
It's a really good movie. I suggest you go watch it.
Okay.
You probably enjoy every last bit of it because it's a good movie.
Good acting, yeah.
Well,
more blood.
Okay, so Adam Sandler was playing this Jewish asshole,
right?
Who's a complete shit stain, and for the whole movie he's just that. And he does a good job, but goddamn was it annoying. He was just the most annoying thing.
He was just
ever.
annoying the whole time.
But he wasn't in this typical Adam Sandler because he was actually acting, and that's what the role calls
Sorry,
for.
I just stopped on this one image, and it's. Once again, folks, if you're taking screenshots of shows, don't take it when the effects look like that. Christ almighty. You can see the masking around his fucking lip.
Oh yeah, the black guy with the beretta, that's the vampire.
And you can see the masking on his eyes as well. Like, this just doesn't look nice. Please don't.
Well, it's not a high budget, so
it's not about a budget. Don't pause on something like this. As I'm guessing in motion, it looks nice, or maybe the shot's there for a second, but this on its own is a shot. Doesn't look great. I'll tell you even why. You see the black levels on his mouth and see how they're not fully black. And why are his eyes fully black then? Because that shouldn't be like that. If all the other black levels in the oh, never mind.
Nah, I mean they can't explain because the guy's also a vampire. It's
not that. It's just bad effects. That's all. It's just simple color correction that can avoid it and make that look way better. But well, you know.
The show. I guess if they get a bit better writing, it won't actually be that bad. Because there are bits and pieces in that I genuinely enjoyed, but the sheer fact that the high school level shit that happens to the children is literally double level.
It looks like a bit of it looks like they took elements of like all the CW shows.
It literally goes
it's
to
like
the point
Riverdale with the high school shenanigans.
Well, no, the high school shenanigans are put on a backline for actually what happens because they're still the new kids and try
Supernatural for all this monster hunting stuff.
No,
and Supergirl for the terrible effects.
Well, no, that's not really what goes on, but whatever. Because it's a little bit more complex and deep than that. Because those CW shows are just fucking basic.
Yeah,
as basic as you can.
Don't get me wrong. Some of them have great moments, but
at least at some point, the show actually tries to have a genuine plot and some mysterious shit. But predictable and basic in a sense, because the faction that they were working for together for all those years, the husband and the mom,
Right.
the mom and the dad was actually not as clean as they thought it was, but apparently neither was anyone. So yada yada yada.
Life lesson stuff. Bullshit. Whatever.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
children are going through shit because they apparently learned that their parents are not their real parents, and then they realize that
What do
the
we
parent
do?
parents
The
killed them,
parent.
but the mother is there to try and help
But
them
we still
because
love them.
no, they do because they fucking because it's shown through flashbacks that the mother cannot have children, so they took those children and raised them as their own, which is fine. She's good, but yeah, it's just I mean, and the attempt to try and to be part of the school life in any essence, it's just that was just tedious at best. I still can't fucking believe how the shit I watched through that show. Also, I started playing Doom Eve Eternity.
What?
You know, you haven't played Eve Eternity. Eve Eternity is probably one of the best Doom mods ever
That's a
created.
mod. Okay. Tell me.
It's a
Is
WAD.
it?
It's a mega WAD.
Oh, is it a total conversion or is it just a
No,
just
it's a
WAD?
mega WAD with 32 levels. It's
Jesus.
one of the best things you can actually play. It's as close to vanilla Doom as you can get, but it adds new things. It fixes the pistol so it's not completely useless. It makes the Lost Souls have a little bit less than half HP because the base HP is 100.
We're talking OG Doom, not like
OG Doom,
2016.
and
Yeah.
2016. You know that
2016.
you know that 2016 ones the Lost Souls were 2-dimensional sprites. They weren't even 3-dimensionally made.
Yes. Some of them were, some of them weren't. Depending on
All
the.
of them were
Was it all of them?
2-dimensional. All of them, because it's just simulated the fact that 3-dimensional, but they were not. They're
Well,
just
they were
2-dimensional.
kamikazes anyway, so it didn't really matter that much.
So from 100 HP it's down to 45, which makes it much easier to deal with. But it also introduces 4 new demons.
Oh.
The Nightmare Demon, which is a ramped up Pinky that takes 2 full SCG blasts to the face before it dies. You can also not chainsaw it. You cannot chainsaw it. Will hit you. Oh no, it will hit you. So better be fucking good at your berserking, bitch boy, because you're not. You're done. You're done. It also introduces us to the asshole demon.
Is it literally called the asshole demon?
No,
Or does it just look like an asshole?
It's a gray Kaku demon that shoots like a Mancubus, plus it's a normal Kaku demon attack, and moves like a fucking Archvile.
Oh. Oh no.
And it flies. And this is why it's called the asshole demon, because it's a complete fucking asshole. And all of us hate it.
That just gave me like pain shocks.
Oh, that's not it. It also introduces us to the Cyber Boys.
Watch out! Watch out! It's the Cyber Boys.
See, the Cyber Boys is basically gray Hell Knights that shoot like a fucking cyber demon. Plus, they have a fucking attack of a chain gunner.
Oh.
Oh yeah, boy! But they're less tankier than Hell Knights, which is interesting. But it's fair because otherwise they do too much.
Well, yeah, you don't say. If they were tankier, they'd be like an absolute pain in the ass to deal with.
Oh, and the captains.
Okay.
The captains are basically chain gunners that shoot like arachnotrons. But let me explain something. The arachnotrons have an updated attack, which basically makes it a projectile that's faster and it's much smaller in size.
Well, they're projectiles. They still shoot projectiles anyway.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter because it's a little bit harder to dodge.
Oh.
Because it's also, I think it's also a bit faster. That's also the thing.
Right.
So I suggest you go and play through that mod. The level design is out of this fucking world.
Send me a link and I will have a look.
I mean, Doom World, fucking anywhere where you go and
Is it on Doom World? Okay, I'll get it downloaded.
Of course it is. It's the same guy that made Dragonfly is the same guy that's currently working on that early access game. No, the fucking
Wrath?
devil with... No, the other one.
Which other one?
What the fuck was his name? Well, it's basically Doom 2016, but with 32-bit graphics.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Yeah, he's been
I
working on
genuinely forget the name of it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's. I mean, let me put it like this: motherfucker knows his shit.
The man knows what he is doing.
The fucking level design out of this fucking. You know how good it is. Since you know I don't do fucking saves, it took me because I'm currently level 12.
Oh, it's leveled as well.
Well, yeah, it's
sorry.
30.
I thought you said you were level 12. I'm like, wait a second, what?
5 episodes, 32 maps in total.
Okay.
The first 3 levels fucking easy. You go to Regicide and it's like a sick wake up call. What the fuck is gonna go happen afterwards?
Right.
I died on Regicide 3 times.
And
that's a map 4. I'm like, okay, got you there, bitch.
I am going home.
No. I sat down and actually beat it. Because here's the thing: every time I died because of a trap. Because I haven't done checked the fucking playthrough on most of the actually all of the levels, and every trap I trigger is a fucking assholian one, including secrets. Secrets have traps again, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh wow,
Well, that's
boy, I know where this is gonna go." And literally the first secret I had a trap fucking got me. It got me. Because it was a mega sphere, so I was like, obviously, I want that shit. That shit's amazing.
Gimme, yeah.
Yeah. It turns out I got 2 fucking Kaku Demons and 2 Hell Knights in a 2x4 room.
Oh, no, thank you. Nope. It's like, I do not wish to deal with that, thank you.
And since I'm a purist, I don't save top levels, except one. I'll probably change that for a couple of later ones. But
okay.
You should see an antagonist, or I can't remember. It's
antagonist.
No. It's different. It's map 29, I think.
Okay.
At map today, I don't think that anyone even bothered creating a world record for UV max run. Because the map is that fucking long and big and convoluted and amazing.
Right.
Like, people genuinely don't even fucking try for that shit. Because it's way too long. Like, the guy I saw, because I saw the mod from Decino. Decino took like fucking almost 2 hours to beat it.
Right.
This is not chillax level where you have to sit and wait. Because he also did Okuplock.
Right.
It took him 11 hours to beat Okuplock. I think it was 37,000 enemies in the entire map.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And
there was... that's a lot.
That's a lot of enemies.
And there's some fucking rooms that I swear throughout my life I'll never beat them. Those rooms, you need luck for those rooms, not even skill.
You just need to pray to the elder gods and just help. Just like, please.
Yeah, because one of the rooms I remember was a zigzag corridor with cages on the side. So you go from one point to the end and you have to press a switch.
Right.
Both sides start spawning about 400 chain gunners in total, and in the middle you got 3 cyber demons. Oh, afterwards there is a room that's exactly the same, but this time instead of chain gunners, it's spaghettios. The spaghetti motherfuckers. And that's worse. Like the chain gunners, that's luck. The fucking the other one, that's some task level bullshit.
Yeah, that sounds painful. That sounds very fucking painful.
Because the interesting thing about Doom is chain gunners are not immune. Because every monster is immune to infighting if it's from the same kind, except chain gunners and shotgunners and zombies.
All right, they're not. They don't get into infighting.
No, they do get infighting when they shoot each other.
All right, but they don't infight if like a cyber demon shows up.
Well,
because everything else attacks the cyber demon when it shows up.
No, he needs to attack them first. So infighting is triggered. Well, no, they still attack it, but they usually don't have enough HP to last to attack.
Apart from that one room in Tricks and Traps where the Hell Knights might win against the cyber demon.
Most of the times they do. I think it's it depends on their pathing.
Yeah.
Because
it depends if they see you first, really.
But they can't. The cyber is designed so the cyber demon sees you and starts shooting, so it can trigger the infighting with the Hell Knights.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
That was
Hell
Barons. Those were Barons, not Knights. Those were Barons.
No, they're
Just,
knights.
just
They're Hell Knights in the.
balance. They're purple.
Oh, is it the purple? Sorry, I always
Purple,
go for
purple.
I always go for the invisibility in that room and just shoot everything. So
Actually, you need to keep it.
yeah, I know.
Did you find the fucking PFG in that level?
I found every single secret in that level. Yeah.
Good job.
I even found the one where you don't have to go over the bumpers to reach the exit. There's a little teleporter you can take, and it takes you to the exit.
Honestly, I just do that on the first try. That's fucking easy. Doom platforming. Oh, also, I'm currently on the third episode, which starts off with a nice map. It's a fucking amazing effect. And guess yeah. And guess what? It has ice physics. Now, this is one of the closest conversions you can get to the original Doom. Okay. I have no fucking idea how they created ice physics in a Doom engine game. Fuck these guys.
Well, it's just inertia, isn't it? It just makes you move a bit more than you move.
No, not really, because you need to actually because Doom is made so that the inertia doesn't stop when you stop immediately. So when you stop holding a W, there is still movement forward.
Right.
But that thing also you need to account for the fact that in ice physics your maneuverability goes down as well. And you add that to the fucking monsters as well. It's probably the funniest thing is trying to see a goddamn shotgun trying to reach me with 4 steps. That's kind of funny. That's literally kind of funny.
Slipping all over the place. Yeah,
and the pinky was literally the non-threat one. Oh, nice.
Fuck me. Where am I up to? Give me 2 seconds. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Let me see where I'm up to in Doom, and I'll tell you now. Hold on. Let's start this up. If people on the stream hear noise, I apologize. I apologize if the Doom noise scares everyone or if it's too loud. I'm gonna try. Oh, it's Doom music. Okay, quickly. Shut up. Load game. Oh god, it's so loud. Sound options, quick. Woo! There we go. So, load. What date is it today? The 12th, isn't it?
What?
What date is it?
12th, yeah.
So my last save is from... There it is. I'm at the refueling base.
Oh, refueling base, that's an easy IO.
Yeah, I'm at the refueling base, and I think I'm like halfway through it, and I'm just running around to look for secrets.
Yeah, there's a couple that you can cheese the Cyber Demon fight at the end.
I think that's... no, I got killed by the Cyber Demon. That's how it ended. No, because I ran straight into him, and I was already being chased by like another... fucking 50 shotgunners. I'm like, I need to find shotgun ammo because this is pissing me off. And I literally ran out of that room, and all I heard was the blast that he does, and I was like, oh, well, there we go. So much for that. So yeah, Doom 2 is a good time, man. Like,
I would beat them at fucking 54,000 times at this point.
I have never beaten it fully. So currently, I'm having a good time with it. Controls are still a bit iffy. I'm still trying to... Every now and then I'll try and look up and down. I'm like, why am I doing that? What the fuck am I doing? But there are some painful rooms, especially, and not tricks and traps, but no, in the refueling station where there's a point where there's like 100 shotgunners on the other side of the level and you can see them coming and you're like, well, I'm going to be running out of ammo on this one. But then, they all drop shotgun ammo anyway because all I used is a super shotgun. I don't really bother with any other weapons. Because that thing is just overpowered. It fucking knocks most things in 1, 2, 3 shots at best. It's good weapon.
There's all the first end of the last map of the first episode of Eve Eternity.
Yeah.
Demon. Oh, that was the map and a half.
Oh, is it? A good map?
It's a good map. Again, I died 3 times to every fucking trap possible because I was like, what the fuck is this shit? What's gonna happen? Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. Oh, balls. Oh, no.
Then I started again the level because I do not do mid-level saves because that's just boring.
And I've not saved once in Doom 2. I literally if I'm logging off, I'll save, but I just go play the
I
levels.
log off when I log off either when I beat the level or I'm just too tired to continue trying to beat it.
Same. Like I did it the other night where I think it was halfway through Tricks and Traps, and it was like 2 in the morning. I'm like, I just need to go to bed, so I saved and it carried on.
Tricks and Traps is so fucking easy.
Again, never played it, so I didn't know what to expect.
And you're a little bitch boy and playing into hurt me plans. You always play on ultra violence. It doesn't matter. Always ultra violence. First rule. Always.
First rule is ultra violence forever. Yeah.
This is the gentleman's way. You had 25 fucking years to get good, boy. 25. Close to 26 now.
Yeah, but I was too busy playing Diablo.
Man, I just fucking play Diablo's own difficulties with underspec heroes because Diablo is not particularly difficult, but you know, stuff. It just takes time and experience.
Yeah.
It happens.
You just just need to play the games. Play more games.
The thing is, to get the most Doom experience, you always do fucking that. You just always play ultra violence because otherwise it's just stupid.
Yep,
it's
apparently
like
that's the most of the preferred way to play Doom Eternal.
Ultra violence, not just. I mean, I played 2016 on fucking ultra violence on my first run. It was easy. I'm not gonna lie, it was easy. But then again, the game wasn't designed to be hard to begin with.
Yeah, it wasn't designed to be mega hard. Well, Eternal's got so much more going in it because they've designed that to be like they've made special AI for it, for fuck's sake.
The funny thing is, I actually watched the thing you sent me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was bored out of my fucking. Maybe because the guy that was playing the whole thing was not particularly good.
Yeah, he wasn't that great.
But he was also playing on a controller.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
It feels like it looks like they've put a lot of effort into that game. And there's
listen, it seems that they really put some effort in the game, but they made it so fucking streamlined and boring that fuck me, man.
There's quite a bit of chess going on. There's a lot of like resource management and fighting, and the master levels at least. I like the Marauder again. I like the Marauder and how he moves around.
I watched that part because that was the one that you sent me, and I'm not gonna lie. Think about it like this. They were right. They created this specifically so it can have this part of the game made. That's fair. But the positioning of enemies was fucking atrocious.
No, reason is, I think we just have to play the game to find out. They say that every enemy has its own like AI as well, so they all move around different and do different things.
No, the initial positioning of enemies is atrocious. See, play through with Eternity, you will understand what good enemy positioning means.
Okay.
Good enemy positioning means that you don't need to flood the fucking 50,000 fucking cyber demons for the person to go, oh, this is difficult. No. Good enemy positioning means that you know exactly how enemies work, so you can position them properly and less is more. You can get difficult rooms without having many enemies. Get easy rooms with many enemies then. That's a key thing that many people in level design do not understand. Positioning is key. If you understand the proper positioning, the proper enemy capabilities,
so
how they're designed.
The Dark Souls 3 designers who in some areas just went, this area is kind of boring, throw 100 enemies at the person.
Well, my favorite one, as whole in level designs, this is another ledge. Let's just put someone with a fucking wide arc of an attack where he can shove you off.
Dark
10
Souls.
out of 10.
Or Dark Souls 1 in... what's the name of the place? The big castle. Anyway, it's
what?
No, is it Lordran? No, Lordran's the kingdom. Dark Souls 1 castle level. Fuck me, I can't even remember. Anor Londo, yeah. In Anor Londo, where you're climbing the spires, and there's just fucking knights with massive bows shooting while you're climbing the spires, and one knock with those bows just sends you flying.
Exactly. Asshole level design. That's not good design. That's just asshole design.
I understand why it's there for the sake of the challenge, but it just feels like, haha, fuck you. You dodged one, but another three fired at the same time.
And that's the difference, because Chillax was made specifically so they can throw as many enemies as they can at you, and it gets progressively more difficult. But later, the levels actually incorporate level strategies that you have to
Yeah, there's
you have to
actual. I
use.
played a bit more. There's movement involved in like, oh, I need to. Oh shit! I see why this pickup is here because I need to go this way to like stay safe and shit. So it makes sense.
Oh, also, Doom Eternal has Doom platforming.
In Doom
And now
One,
there's always platforming in Doom.
you don't jump in Doom One though.
You do jump.
There's a jump in Doom One.
There is one.
Oh.
It's called an Archvile jump.
Oh.
I remember playing Hell Beneath, another historically very difficult Doom mod. Doom WAD, actually. It's a good one.
Right.
And I think it was Hell Beneath 2, map 3. And there's this one secret that requires you to do a very specific Archvile jump.
Okay.
If you kill the Archvile, you cannot get the secret.
Oh,
But,
right.
but the secret has a Megasphere in it.
The Megasphere is the one that supercharges, isn't it? It gives you like extra health and armor. Or is it something else?
It gives you blue armor, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really important.
Gives you the good stuff.
And 200 HP. It just tops you off immediately.
Yeah, it just mega charges. Yeah.
Yeah, but you need to do a very specific Archvile. Now, Archviles do between 180 and 90 damage.
Okay.
So you also need to have the health. Before that, getting there is a fucking travesty. Like, it is difficult just getting there. Triggering the Archvile is very specific. By the way, it's 3 Archviles, I think, that spawn in that room. So you need to kill 2 of them. The third one is stuck, and he doesn't. If you played it correctly, he will not resurrect anyone. So you're kind of safe from that point.
Right.
Because if not, he's gonna resurrect stuff like fucking Kaku demons, and you don't want that.
You don't want to be dealing with Kaku demons. Yeah, they're
The sponges, fucking
powerful,
Kakus,
fucking tomato boys.
fucking tomatoes, and you know it's a difficult fucking thing to do, but it teaches you how to platform. Doom 2 had a secret that was platforming. Fucking the gauntlet.
Gauntlet, yeah.
Gauntlet.
The gauntlet.
The gauntlet.
The gauntlet.
Yeah, you had a secret that was platforming.
Okay.
You should have found that one.
I think I did, yeah.
Where you have to run through one of the ledges
And
to get
jump.
done.
Yeah.
Well, technically, there's also glides, but no,
Yeah.
this is Doom platforming on narrow ledges with the addition of ice physics.
Oh, Jesus. I was going to say that first-person shooters from up until recently were literally just a man with a camera strapped to his face and skates. That's platforming. But I just, from back in the day as well, that's even more like, oh, God.
Yeah,
It just pains me to think like how that would even work.
And people that have listened right now know that how much I fucking hate Doom platforming. I hate it to the bottom of my core.
It's annoying, yeah.
It's not even. It's actually difficult to nail.
It's just painful.
Genuinely difficult.
Yeah, it's just painful to even try to get good at, because at the end of the day, you're still
Good boy. Good.
You're still suffering through the game.
Well, nah, not really.
Trying to
I
make
mean,
it
nowadays there is. I mean, you get to the later parts of the levels, like the second part of Doom, where it starts being more suburban shit. That's kind of boring and completely
Doom 2,
mediocre.
yeah. Because I'm still not back to Earth, so I don't know exactly what's.
Well, I think after the fueling base.
Yeah,
you're pretty much
in the
allowed.
story, I got a little paragraph of story where it says that I need to pass the base and I can get to the transporter or whatever.
Well, I think it was after the fueling base where you start off with one of the most. It's just a bad level.
This is bad.
All of them.
Okay.
After that, it's just bad levels. The city level is one of the worst things in existence.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, trust me. If you have trouble beating it, I would completely understand you.
We shall see. Maybe I will do very well. You never know.
To this level, up to this day, I always get confused on that level. It's not the worst level I've seen in Doom. There's a couple ones that are even worse. One of them was in Hell Beneath. But those ones at least had fights in them. These ones just...
Are they just mainly running around and checking where you are?
Well, you have no idea where to begin with to go.
Oh.
And I'll help you out. There is an actual arrow made in the fucking map to tell you where you need to go.
This is how you know that when a developer makes a game and they're like, I think we made a good level here. Oh wait, people are getting confused. Fucking put an arrow in there.
I mean,
we made a shit level. Just put an arrow in there.
Listen, the same shit exists in Eve Eternity, but there at least it makes sense because it's usually like zigzagging through
Yeah,
per
but they're also
level.
humongous levels. Maybe that will make makes a bit more sense as to why.
Well, you press a switch, you're not exactly sure what it does,
Oh
and
yeah.
the and the arrow points exactly where you need to go because it did that. And you're like, oh, I guess I missed that part. That's fine, that's fine. But for me to start the fucking level and not realize where the fuck I'm supposed to go. By the way, the level is filled with fucking assholes and chain gunners and imps in the windows that you cannot access. So apparently, every weapon you waste, every ammo you waste, you kind of fuck.
Right.
And yeah, it's not great.
It is not
I also fucked
ideal.
myself.
Yeah.
I also thought I fucked myself on the last map on the episode too, but apparently since it's pistol starting every level, it's fine. Because instead of me crushing the fucking spider mastermind, I kind of killed it with a plasma. Yeah, that happened. I was like, oh, then I pressed the switch. I said, I was like, oh fuck, please don't tell me because I have to restart the whole level again. I don't do that because it's a really long, difficult level. Okay, that's fine. I'll just continue without any plasma. Oh look, there is additional plasma. Then I continue through the fucking then the fucking last fight happens and the cyber boys get introduced and boy are they. Oh, by the way, they can infight since chain gunner ammo is coded in such a way that they can actually fight each other. That's a really interesting aspect of the game, though. I think that's the only time that you can see this. So you can make two cyber boys just fight each other to the death.
Fight, boys! Fight! It's like
honestly,
making Jews fight by tossing a coin between them. Ew,
honestly,
horrible
the hardest thing about them is the fucking chain gun shots because you can't dodge them. The fucking rocket.
Yeah.
You can legitimately just
you can see the rocket and sidestep out of the way.
You can punch a fucking cyber demon to death.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Just circle strafe around it and it,
No. Punch him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Circle strafing around them and just punching him.
You won't, because he's faster than you, so he always stun. That's all how that works. You need to stand in front of him.
Just
no, because he doesn't respect that and he will shoot you in the
he
face.
Doesn't. You go up to them and start punching him with the kneecaps. He's like, "Hey,
okay, so
I don't respect that."
Get to the because he's immune to splash damage as well. Yeah. Rocket fighting. So when you get to the secret level of Doom 2, the second secret level, which is basically Stein.
Yeah.
E2. There is a cyber demon fight.
Okay.
Try and punch him to death.
Punch? I will punch the cyber demon.
It's easy.
If I die, I'm blaming you, though.
Of course, because you need to get good, boy.
Get good. I just realized we've been talking about Doom for like 20 minutes. Again.
Yeah. Wait, listen.
We should just make this a Doom podcast where we talk about Doom and nothing else.
I mean, if I ever get myself a better PC, which will not happen anytime.
I am genuinely thinking about getting a PlayStation 4 just to play Doom Eternal.
Oh god, I don't want to play that shit. Play that with a fucking controller. Fuck that.
No, it's not about. It's just about playing the game.
Fuck that.
Because my computer can kind of run 2016, but Eternal it will not be able to run.
No. Give me my fucking mouse and keyboard and let me go wild.
Yeah, the true way to play.
Fuck off with that fucking controller shit. That's the game that's made to play on.
Fucking plebeian shit.
Plebeian.
Those plebeians on their consoles and the fucking. Is it Thursday? Yeah. Yeah.
What did you do?
Fuck all. I just played Doom. Yeah, I played Doom and a bunch of Dota. That's why I've kind of been stalling so we can just talk about Doom for a bit because I genuinely didn't do much this week. I had one day off and I literally spent like Monday I finished, got home, had a phone call with the parents and just collapsed in bed. And then woke up.
Are you not preparing for Corona-chan?
Fucking Corona-chan. I woke up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, was in bed till 4, had a bunch of food, and then went to bed. And I've been at work pretty much every day, and I'm not off till Monday, Tuesday next week. But yeah, Corona-chan is just stupid. I'm not even going to talk about it because it's just annoying me to how overblown it's gotten. I did go and have some really nice buffalo wings today, though. For anybody that hasn't been to Block in Glasgow, go to Block because the staff are nice, the prices are good, and you have some really nice fried wings. I think it's just basic franks on them. I just don't know what wings they use or how they fry them, but they're just the chewiest, tastiest. You know, like the proper crispy skin wing with like the really chewy chicken inside. But it's also doused in Frank's sauce, but it's just great. It's fucking great. They do like deals. It was £4 for a bunch of chicken strips and fries. That's a good deal. And then I upgraded my fries to poutine fries, and it was like a $5.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I also watched every underwater horror movie I could find. Almost every one of them.
Why?
Well,
it's like you know what I feel like. You know what I feel like? Underwater horror films.
Yeah,
let's go.
There was some that I've watched all before. I already I watched the classics: Deep Star 6, Deep. The deep ones.
The one where Samuel Jackson gets eaten by a CGI shark.
That's Jaws. So
that's not Jaws. That's Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, I watched that one as well.
Is it Deep Blue Sea the one with?
No, Deep Blue Sea is something.
What the fuck am I thinking of?
Well, you're thinking about the Sphere, and that doesn't happen in the Sphere.
No.
The Sphere is also kind of good. See, it's funny because the Sphere feels like it's how should I put it? It's like
Deep Blue Sea is the one the sharks got smarter. Deep Blue Sea is the one where Samuel Jackson gets eaten by the shark.
But no, the Sphere is actually pretty decent. You should watch that.
Okay.
Samuel Jackson. Have you not seen that one? That one's actually
I've probably seen it. Is it just Sphere? You mean not the Sphere?
Yeah. I don't know. I just used the so.
Sphere, Michael. Sphere, 1998, Rotten Tomatoes. Wait, is it? Oh, it is the same film. It's got 12% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Which means it's good because Rotten Tomatoes is fucking shit.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's like Solaris but made into a horror movie.
Okay.
It also doubles with time traveling, so yeah, that's also a thing.
In theaters, Bloodshot, 35%.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Bloodshot and it was so bad? Okay. Oh, Gambit was supposed to come out March 13th, which is tomorrow. It's not come out yet. Guess what? We're never getting a Gambit film, children. Never. Yep, Sonic the Hedgehog currently has a better score than Bloodshot. And The Hunt.
Oh, check it out. I'll check both things out, actually.
Yeah, Invisible Man at the top with 91%. The My Hero Academia movie, 90%. Bad Boys for Life, 77%. And Birds of Prey with 78%, just above.
Yeah, you know that now they're shitting because no one went to see Birds of Prey and people that saw it did not like it.
Audience score 78%. Tomato meter score 78%. It's an even score between the two.
Yeah, that usually never happens, so you know something's wrong. Then again, they already got called for fucking faking the reviews and was also what.
Oh, there we go. Here's a review that's kind of close to. It's pretty close to what my thoughts were, which is under the film's hyper-formatted style and also, reviewers, just write a normal fucking review. Don't try to be wordy about it. Jesus Christ. Under the film's hyper-formatted style and impersonal action, there's a pretty good movie straining to break out, which makes the waste of creators' earnest exertions all the more dismaying.
Bullshit.
So what you're trying to say is...
It's a tired old fucking shit that didn't work. Congratulations.
It's a movie that could have been good, but it's not. That's all you had to say.
It's a tired old shit that wasn't even remotely interesting. Congratulations. How many fucking words? Wow.
Oh, no. There we go. This Kevin Mayer from the New York Times UK. This is one of the... Oh, good Lord. It offers 100 different versions of Robbie girding to camera, usually after bashing someone's head in with a baseball bat, and not a single moment to elevate the proceedings above a scrappy, screechy second-rate cartoon hodgepodge. Just how pretentious can you be? Just say movie bad. It's literally what I have to do.
Oh, damn, the movie was bad. Come on.
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't that bad. Jesus Christ.
Yes, it was, you fucking simp. Stop it. Nah, whatever.
An excessive frazzled tale of hyper-violence that plays out like Tom and Jerry in the colorful and hazardous world of Gotham City. Yeah, that's exactly what the film is. Why'd you give it a bad score? All right, let's just get to news.
To the movies.
To the movie? Do you want to just talk about the film? Because I've put the news transition on, but
okay, news transition.
Not much has happened.
Okay, so apparently that's kind of
apart from Max von Sydow passing away.
There's a couple of trailers that came out.
Age 90, the man passed away at.
A C movie horror element that looks a zombie movie that's gonna come out end of March in Canada.
Okay.
Which looks kind of possible. And something I kind of watch called Stray Dogs, which I don't know. I'm gonna reserve my opinion on that one.
Okay, but yeah.
Also, currently in the EU, there is a motion that would make that would make tech companies like Apple, Samsung, LG go release they made it so commercially acceptable, commercially accessible paths for their phones and tech to be able to. I mean, it's just paraphrasing what happened. And a release of schematics. Because so you fuck up something in your phone.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the place and they tell you some fucking absurd amount of 150,000. Oh, sorry, 50,000.
Well, we both have iPhones, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how much it is to replace the back glass in yours? Say
100.
Just over 5. Mine's just over 6.
Well,
it's over half the price of the phone.
Mm-hmm.
To replace just the back glass, which is just glass.
Wait. Let me continue. Because I saw this, and there's this guy that went and explained how fucking assholes these guys are. The guy's a tech expert. He's been doing this for fucking years.
Yeah.
And he brings down a specifically broken MacBook with just one pen that's not working.
Mm-hmm.
They tell him it's going to cost over 1.5k.
For the pen? You just take it apart and put a new pen.
No. That was not it. It was change the fucking display. This, then that. I was like, okay, listen. This is what's wrong. See me do it. I should just push it, put it in. Congratulations, it's working.
Yeah.
And you're sitting
there you and me could do a repair like that, and we're not even tech experts.
Then he goes and explains, because when you go to a support center, the people don't fucking know how fuck those things are made.
Yeah.
They've never even opened it. He was like, listen, this is because he went on the phone, called one of the experts, and asked specific questions. It was like, that's bullshit, and that's wrong, and I will show you why. And also, everybody that's actually doing this would know that immediately. So these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Yet somehow, they're gonna charge you for an insane amount of money. That's gonna stay so in America because fucking consumer laws in America. But the EU is actually making a motion to stop them from doing this. One of the few things is I fucking love fixing my own shit when it comes to tech parts. I can open and reassemble immediately. Just I've my old laptop.
But it's also not incredibly difficult.
No, you've seen my old laptop.
Oh, yours was that massive honker of a.
I opened it up.
TV screen with a keyboard attached to it.
I changed the fucking paste on the goddamn process.
Yeah.
And when was the last time you did that on your laptop?
Mine's brand new, so I've not really done it. Did it on the old one, yeah.
How many bolts did you have?
Oh, quite a few. I don't remember. I remember having to chart a graph just to like make sure every bolt goes back in the same place.
No, I had 36. And I used all school techniques. Separating the bolts, knowing in different glasses.
I just do the thing where I draw the laptop on a sheet of paper and I just put the bolts on the paper itself.
I have run fucking schematics on how to actually update my hardware on my laptop. Then I started searching for specific parts to update them with the parts I wanted, with indication of how big they should be, because I have a chassis that has to fit everything, and I cannot go or under it.
I know that for a fact that mine has an extra 2 RAM slots in it, so if I want to get more RAM, I can get more RAM. Because I can take the bottom panel off, but I don't need to right now. But yeah, if you take the bottom panel off on mine, it has 2 extra RAM slots on it and an extra space for a hard drive, which is pretty impressive for a laptop this thin.
But yeah, I mean, that's currently trying to get motion to get through. I don't know how long it's going to take them to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably going to pass because consumer laws.
But what I was going to say is, yeah, Max von Sydow's passed away. So for those of you who have not seen The Exorcist or The Seventh Seal, watch those films. Especially The Seventh Seal. For those that haven't seen The Seventh Seal, you totally should, because it's probably one of the best movies ever made, and it's made in 1957.
Well, actually, I think it's more Exorcist pioneered the whole genre.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
right?
The Seventh Seal is the just guy plays chess with death. That is literally the film.
I know that movie.
And it's fucking incredible.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
What else? I mean, just remind me to put the fucking trailer.
Yeah, it's a very young Max von Sydow dressed as a knight over here. Handsome boy.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much any movie.
Bethesda VP came out and said, we don't know why people don't like Fallout 76.
Because it's a shit game, bruh.
No, he was like, it wasn't the shit as people saying. Bruh. Literally, bruh.
Bruh.mp4.
He quite literally blamed the whole fucking community for...
What, for not liking your shit game?
Bruh.
Oh yeah, we made a shit game, by the way. Oh, here's the shit game. What? Why do you mean you don't enjoy the shit game? We made an unpolished, unfinished, untouchable mess that you guys fixed with mods, and then we banned you for using mods. What? You don't like it? Fuck yeah, we put a Battle Royale and Fallout 76. Fuck off. Fucking pretentious cucks. Piss me off that. There's a trailer for a new Pixar film.
Oh, did you hear about Onward?
No.
Onward is the worst Disney and Pixar movie.
It's getting good reviews, but apparently it's not that
great.
No,
it's not. No, I mean, let me put it like this.
Is it bad?
I mean, from what I saw, it was actually pretty fucking bad. I guess what it's bad for.
But yeah, Soul is another one that they're bringing out. It was with Jamie Foxx, where he plays soul music on a piano, but then his soul gets trapped somewhere. And it looks incredible. But again, it's a Pixar film, so I'm not surprised that it looks incredible.
No, it looks actually fucking mediocre. It looks on the par of fucking Trolls.
Soul?
The movie.
No, Soul, like I'm saying graphically. Like,
yeah, it looks on par with fucking Trolls. It literally looks on par with fucking Trolls. This is how bad it is.
Oh, there we go. Karen Kusama is on to make a Dracula film for Blumhouse. Karen Kusama, for those that don't know, has directed The Invitation.
Oh yeah, that's a surprising okay movie.
It's a good film. And Aeon Flux.
Oh.
And Destroyer. What's Destroyer? Let's have a look here. It's a 2018 film.
Was that a Wu-Tang Clan film?
No, Destroyer. It's with... Who the hell is that? Is that Nicole Kidman? Shit, it is Nicole Kidman. You barely recognize her. A police detective reconnects with people from an undercover assignment in her distant past in order to make peace. It's her, and it's Toby Kebbell, and it's Sebastian Stan.
Right, so shall we move to the shithousery?
Hold on. Parasite becomes highest grossing foreign language film of all time in the UK. That's news.
No, not surprised.
Another Black Widow trailer dropped where there's a lot of Taskmaster in it. Also that poster makes it look like her neck is broken, but I guess it's a reference to Ray Winston. All right, it's a reference to a cover from one of the comics. Good on them. And Jungle Cruise also has got another trailer. I don't know why. I don't know why this film is being made. I'm sorry, The Rock, and I'm sorry, Emily Blunt, but this movie just doesn't.
Which one?
Jungle Cruise.
Well, that one actually looks semi-interesting. Except it has the, so it's probably gonna be shit.
Right. He said it now. Yeah. You just divert your attention to the screen for just 1 second.
I mean, listen, I have fucking talked about that movie Jungle Cruise like fucking months back.
I know, but divert your eyes to the screen for 1 second.
We have to.
Please. And gaze upon The Rock. I'm circling with my mouse as we speak. Who does he remind you of?
I mean,
With that outfit and that hat.
Tintin's stuff.
No.
Something from Tintin.
He looks like an incredibly beefy Popeye.
Could be.
He just looks
He
like.
kind of also reminds me of a Super Mario if you never actually went.
Actually, yeah. If you smack a mustache on him, he's gonna be the exact same.
Does that mean that he's gonna be the new Super Mario?
He'd probably do it as well.
Doesn't fucking care. He just makes it up.
Right then. Last week, I gave
He gave
you
me
a
a
film.
shithousery.
I gave you a fun film that just throws logic out the window and uses a script probably from 1992 to make a film in 2001. Directed by the same person that directed Con Air.
Right, so where should we fucking begin? For those who haven't played the game, it's based on a video game.
It's based on Tomb Raider, kinda. It's like a side quest in Tomb Raider that we'd never heard of.
And starts off with the extended fight scene and the fucking.
That's not a bad scene.
Oh, we'll get to the bad fight scene.
It's a pretty good use of CGI for 2001. And there's not a single word used until she yells "stop" at the robot for the first 5 minutes of the film. So that's like, fun.
Well, yeah, and she is able to break down the fucking stone column with her bullets because why not?
Obviously. Because she's Lara Croft. And she looks exactly like the video game.
Hooray for us. And, then we get a little bit of backstory. And then suddenly, plot happens.
Yes.
Sorry. Suddenly, plot happens. Plot's stupid.
The plot is just an adventure film plot where find the MacGuffins and that will destroy the world because Illuminati.
Plot happens. Illuminati guys up. We need this shit. Apparently, her daddy was the Illuminati and hit it. Now it's suddenly fucking triggers. And then she goes tries to sell it. Realize. Then the baddie gets a hold of it by having one of the worst fucking scenes I've seen in my entire life.
Which one was it? Oh, where she runs on the wires.
Yeah, because the whole scene starts with her doing some useless fucking banjo.
Bungee aerobics or whatever you want to call them.
Sorry, banjo covering, because that's apparently as fucking useful as it is. It's just so fucking stupid, and the whole scene was just so bad. You know how usually people doing fight scenes like they're just waiting for you to hit them. Like
that's what it feels like in this one. The goons just can't.
No, this is exactly it. They just sit and wait for her to finish her point, sitting there going like, yeah, okay, let's.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what I noticed that I never noticed before.
What?
She doesn't kill a single person in that.
Oh no, she kills the last guy.
No. I'm saying if we're not counting the villain at the very end, she doesn't kill a single person for the whole film.
Debatable.
Well, if it's matter of fact where somebody fell and smacked their head in something, sure, but. During the whole scene where they invade the house, she doesn't kill anyone.
Debatable.
No, it's his fault that he fell on his neck when she snapped his wire.
Yeah, sure, because she could have handled it 1,000 fucking different ways. No, that's just snapped the wire. Also,
yeah, but we gotta watch her wall run like in the videos game
for 30 fucking seconds.
Yeah, that was a bit too long.
And not having a fucking single moment. vertigo, because that's how that shit works. You know, she's
she doesn't have vertigo. She's a badass. She used to be in the military.
That's not how that works. Since vertigo happens since your vestibular apparatus grows up when you're like fucking 5. So until 5 you can do this shit and not have any sort of vertigo. Well, the moment it grows up, you're done. You can't do this shit without puking your fucking brains out.
Unless you're an astronaut, because astronauts have to like be able to sustain that. But you know what else makes me laugh about this film?
Everything, the acting.
Everything. Acting's fucking great. What makes me laugh the most, though, is we have a Brit doing an American accent and an American doing a British accent.
Oh, yeah. Because why not?
Because you have a very young Daniel Craig doing an American accent that we don't understand what that accent is. I don't think he knew what the accent was.
Listen, this is the fucking Daniel Craig experience where he tries to do fucking shit and fails in the reality. People still think he's a good actor. I'm sorry. When?
Come on, boys! Put the muscle in, boys! Come on!
I don't know. At least just put him fucking talking in a British accent. Because he does accents also.
Yeah, I don't understand why they never put him in. Is Alex supposed to be one of the characters from the games?
Oh, I can't remember. I haven't played the original Tomb Raider games in
neither have I.
20 years. So let's go with he was in games. Just pretend he was. It honestly does. And it's just whole thing.
Do you know what's the best part about this whole film?
Nothing. Honestly,
Ian Glenn.
We'll get to that part. So the movie continues, and finally, we're actually getting some Tomb Raider shit.
Yes.
Tomb Raider is about raiding Tomb.
Yes.
Can you imagine? So she goes to Mayan temple.
Yeah.
In fucking India. Don't ask me about that.
Yeah. And she basically she finds out where the MacGuffin is going and where to get the next MacGuffin.
And what was I think that was actually Mercury, but I'm not particularly sure. Let's go with magical water spills into the Guardians and stone golems appear.
Yes.
Cool.
Also, basically, the convergence is happening, folks. The planets are lining up, and we have a time limit.
Yeah, that also doesn't matter.
That also doesn't. It doesn't really matter now.
And the fucking stone golems just fucking lay on the goddamn professionally trained soldiers with guns, with their spears and stuff. But apparently, Lara Croft can just destroy one by ripping away his weapon that completely makes him disintegrate.
Well, yeah, they were all like one-hit golems.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but some of them took more. But if you think about it, though... Actually, no, we're not thinking anything. There's no logic in this film whatsoever.
So yeah, plenty of useless characters so that should die.
Yep. But we still get to see Ian Glenn hamming it up like a crazy man.
That's just the default. And she escapes, but now they've switched things. So the bad guy has father's blockish thingy.
Yes, he has the MacGuffin.
While she has his. So they team up and try to figure out what the fuck to do. Yes. They go to Alaska.
Yes.
And that's actually...
No, they go to Siberia, not Alaska.
Whatever, it's up north. And it's cold. And
they all speak Russian, they're in Siberia.
But they have fucking husky sleighs, and that's just...
So? It's a movie that pretty much for all logic was foregone the moment a robot got called Simon.
And we got actually, I think that was part of the game. Don't quote. I think it actually was part of the game.
Simon?
Yeah.
All right.
Cute dogs.
Yes.
The amount of time I was happy. Siberian Huskies, by the way.
Yes, some of them. There was a couple of Akitas and a Malamute in there as well.
Well, yeah, but who gives a shit? There's just good puzzles.
Yeah, doggos. Puzzles. We got to see doggos and Angelina Jolie touching doggos and touching other things.
And she's doing this British smug accent. It's just she's quite smuggy, which is fine.
Well, that's what old Laura used to be. She used to be just a no shits given badass.
Well, she also used to be quippy and funny, and this one was not.
She was kind of quippy and funny here.
So
you can tell she was having fun with the story. At least.
So plot twist. Apparently, it turns out that her father was safeguarding a fucking literal thing that makes them bend time and going back in yada yada yada.
He's a time bender.
No, he was guarding it.
Whatever.
He died.
Yeah.
And the bad guy wants it so he can fucking make himself the king of the world.
He wants to be the king of the world.
King of the world.
Give me the power.
and pursues to have one of the, and Lara is always trying to stop him. Then the Jews leave him.
It's fun though. At least it's a fun romp where they're.
Which also reminds me, the lead goon was this other actor.
I will Google it now. No problem. One sec.
The black guy. He's actually also a good actor that was kind of underused. This was a different from us. History so dull. That's one slide.
Okay, so the man's name. He is not in the main. Robert Phillips. He's the assault team leader. That is his name. He is. He's not many things. He's voiced a bunch of shit though.
Yeah, exactly. He's mostly voice actor, and he's a really good one.
He's in Doctors, the TV series.
Also, I'm just looking pictures of the sushi pizza.
Oh God, why? No.
Fucking Japan.
Just eat sushi in a bento box. Don't bother with fucking sushi pizza.
And they use rice-based dough. That actually doesn't look that bad.
Just eat sushi for fuck's sake. Yeah, but you also have John. Sorry, I forgot. John Voight also did a British accent in this.
I mean, let me put it like this: the sushi is the crust. So you have a sushi crust with rice instead of dough.
It's not pizza.
It's pizza. Fuck off.
Pizza. It's not. There is no dough. There is no cheese. There is no sauce.
There is sauce. Because on top of the fucking rice, you have stuff on it. There is sauce. Actually, teriyaki sauce in the middle was. No, I thought it was wasabi. That's just. What you call it? Seaweed.
Seaweed? I don't know.
It actually looks pretty decent.
Alright. So, yeah, they do the Siberian thing where there's time anomalies and they're in the dead zone.
Yeah,
and the dogs, they jump through the time storms, and time works differently here, and then they start doing the jumping jacks around the thing, and throw me the thing, I know what to do. And then they get the thing going, and she's obviously 5 steps ahead of everyone, and saves Daniel Craig, and she has a fist fight with Ian Glenn, he's the best part of this film. He is hamming it up so much.
And up until like fucking half the movie, this is just one of the most. After that, at least it becomes a Tomb Raider movie, but by that point, it's too late. They're too boring.
Do you know what? Do you know how much I laughed when she was like, she shows up, where they're trying to like rip the door down of the temple at the start, the start of the quest, and she's looking around with binoculars, and she's like, okay, there's Alex, there's that, and she pans, and there's Ian Glenn sitting in a massive like padded bench with tea, and he's got a hat on. He's just chilling. He's fucking great. He's the most, and you can tell like obviously he's the bad guy from the very start, but he's just so slimy the whole way through. I just fucking love him. He's great.
And
even at the end when he's doing like karate chops on her, it's so fucking stupid. I no guns, and he puts the gun down but punches her before she puts her guns down. It's
Also, I want to point out that for next week.
Oh.
Kind of guess which movie I was gonna give you.
Bad films.
Of course. I was thinking between 2 of them.
Okay.
And I think one of them was Electra.
Oh no.
Hey, guess which one I was gonna give you? The other one.
Which one? Nikita?
No, Eon Flux, motherfucker.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Is that what you're giving me?
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay, Aeon Flux. Is that for next week?
Oh yeah.
What I'll say about Tomb Raider though.
Tomb Raider is a movie I'd rather fucking forget it ever.
At least it's fun. They have fun with it. And there's a lot of goofy, stupid video game moments in it. Is what you want in a video game film. And you get to see fucking Angelina Jolie in a tank top and shorts all the time.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how she's supposed to be
dressed. And there's constant shots of her midriff for some reason. And I'm not complaining. And they're just dumb. It's basically just an Indiana Jones film, but just hyper. And it's short as well. It's only an hour and a half, so you don't have to devote too much time to it. So if anybody wants to watch just a fun, like, what the fuck am I watching sort of film, just watch Tomb Raider because it's just fun. It's fun. It's funny, and it's just 2001 the film. Pretty good CGI though for the time. What other special effects have you films that came out?
Mortal Kombat.
Not in 2001. That was 98.
It still had better effects than this piece of shit.
No, it didn't.
Of course it did.
Okay, Harry Potter had come out.
That one still had better effects.
AI had better effects. Well, yeah, this one wasn't super high budget, so AI had come out that had really good effects. Black Hawk Down, but that's all practical. Oh, Lord of the Rings had come out. Oops.
Oopsie.
Pearl Harbor too.
See shit things.
Do you know what did come out in 2001 though? The Planet of the Apes remake.
Honestly, some of the effects that weren't that bad.
No, that barely had CGI in it. It was all practical.
Yeah, exactly. And CGI
Tim,
was actually
Tim Burton
decent.
insisted on it being practical.
Good for him.
Yeah. But they could have dubbed some things over because it's a lot of cases when they're wearing masks and it's a lot of because they're clearly wearing masks and they're flubbing over them. 13 Ghosts came out in 2001. Oh, that film. The film's just bad. Have you seen 13 Ghosts?
Yeah.
It's not a good film.
I had some fun time watching it.
It has really good imagery, like really incredible imagery, but as a film, it's just, oh God.
It's stupid, but at least I had fun time watching it.
Kind of like Tomb Raider. Ha! Ha ha!
Nah.
So I'm watching Aeon Flux for next week. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Oh, yeah. Aeon Flux, no, zero.
Fucking shit. Right. Fuck. Damn it. Why did I give it to you? I actually have a really good film for you as well for next week. For the week after. Is that going to be the last film in March? It is going to be the last film in March, yeah. Actually, I have a stupid, well, not stupid good, but film that I didn't think I would enjoy as much as I did. Because it was one of those films that I thought was baiting things, but it wasn't baiting too much, and it was actually very well written. But we shall see. Right then. I'm going to go play some more Doom before bed and head to bed. Have you got anything to add to the evening, sir?
No.
It's a bit of a, yeah. With all the virus talk, there's not been a lot of news. There's been a lot of.
I mean, E3 is cancelled.
Yeah, E3's cancelled. But to be fair, E3's been fucking useless for a while.
Oh yeah, but now for a struggling event, it's completely cancelled.
Whatever. Whatever. At the end of the day. Oh, not just E3. I think something else is cancelled as well. I think Evo might be cancelled too. There's a bunch of shit that's been cancelled because of fear. And there's a bunch of films that have been pushed back release-wise because of fear.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Well, people are going to watch them anyway.
I mean, plenty of people die yearly from other people.
That's what I wanted to... That we... Out of the... however many people are sick at the moment from the virus, 1% of those are worldwide. Everybody else is in China. Yes, people are dying, but it's only people with respiratory problems, either really, really young children whose immune system hasn't developed, or people over 60 who pretty much have the same immune system as kids. So if you're a younger person and you have been healthy, you're going to be fine.
There's also the fact that people have to close their borders, and for some reason, Justin refuses to do that one.
Yeah, but some people are fucking retarded. There's been zero...
Justin...
Even the government here has had zero reaction to the virus, apart from sending a letter to people going, you have to be careful.
Justin.
So a friend of mine went to Asda the other day to like just do the weekly shopping. And they just wanted to buy toilet paper. And there were like 2 packs of toilet paper left in the whole store because people have been stockpiling them. You're not going to wipe your ass. You're going to wipe your nose if you're sick. You fucking mongoloids. Just buy a 9-pack of toilet paper. It lasts for ages. How much do you fucking wipe? It's the same as snow in the UK. One bit of snow comes out and what's that meme? One bit, one, let me see, one snowflake meme. It's the most UK looking thing ever. Yep, there it is. There's the meme. Let's open the image in a new tab and show it on the screen. I'll send you a copy of it just so you don't have to like. It's that image. It is the most fucking UK looking thing. I'll put it up on the screen. Yeah. There it is. Look at that meme. Look at that meme. Lamimi. This is literally the UK right now. Buying Kingsmill Whites and milk. Surprised there's no skinny milk on there though, because people are stupid and they drink skinny milk. But yeah, skinny milk's full of sugar. People, please just drink something else. Tantrum over. I have been Evo, and he has been Evo as well.
Yes.
Yes, very good. So we shall be leaving you, and we shall see you next week on the Voices from Behind podcast, where we were going to talk about Aeon Flux.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking bastard.
Oh, you knew this was coming.
I knew it was coming. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I thought you were either going to mean Nikita Electra or Aeon Flux. Those were the two that were like rolling around in my head when you said it earlier. I didn't even think about Nikita, to be honest.
It's fine. There's gonna be a time when I'm actually gonna give you the worst movie I've seen this year, and you're gonna appreciate Aeon Flux for all it is.
I'm trying to think what it might be because is it a recent cinema release or is it?
I'm gonna keep quiet about that one.
God damn it! All right.
Trust me, that movie is the train wreck and a half.
Am I at least gonna have fun with it, or am I gonna cry by the end?
Oh, you're gonna hate it.
I'm gonna cry by the end. Great. Fucking great. And we just have people join the stream just as we're ending. Riveting. Riveting internet content. Right then. This has been Voices from Behind episode 59. Almost at that sweet 60. And then coronavirus is going to hit the podcast because we're over 60.
That sweet 60 where you're going to suffer through Aeon.
Where back problems begin and hip replacements start. Right then. Thank you for listening to the Voice from Behind podcast, episode 59. Find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook. Cry with us. Yes. Okay, I'm playing music now. Hit.